a crisp 28-degree Saturday, dozens of people, young and old, traverse a snow-covered trail and ascend the famous Rattlesnake Ridge in North Bend, Washington. Rattlesnake Lake and Rattlesnake Ridge got their name from a Seattle pioneer when the rattle of seed pods on the nearby prairie frightened a road surveyor into thinking he was being attacked by a rattler. But there are no poisonous snakes in western Washington. The myth of the name, however, isn't what draws in the crowd. That would be the breathtaking view that awaits after 2 miles of switchbacks. But it isn't necessarily the destination that the hikers most enjoy. Some prefer the journey. So what is it that people love about hiking in Washington?
I'd say being in the outdoors, looking at the trees and the mountains and the scenery and stuff.
It's the beautiful views,
It's nice.
the lakes, the greenery, the scenery.
Being outdoors. It's nice.
I'm big into fitness, so that's probably the main thing. And I like being outside.
That people like being outdoors here. That it's very much an outdoorsy state. It's the evergreen state. Mm-hmm. And I think people do appreciate their natural world around them. And I've noticed that quite a bit with a lot of the public around here.
According to the Washington State Parks and Recreation Commission website, Washington State is home to over 120 state parks. Within these parks, there are over 700 miles of trails. And with Washington containing a tremendously diverse ecosystem, from oceans to rainforest and desert to prairie, there are hikes for everyone's tastes.
The Oyster Dome, last year that one's super pretty.
I like the Skyline Trail.
Yeah, the Skyline Trail.
Gifford Pinchot, the Goat Rocks.
Depends on how technical you want to go. So I'm not a climber, but a couple of my favorite hikes like around this area are probably Granite Mountain, which has a little bit of bouldering. Snow Lake is a good one as well. And Mount Si, I think, is pretty classic.
One of the most popular destinations is settled within the Puget Sound, the Billy Frank Jr. Wildlife Refuge.
My name is David True. I'm a park ranger here. Our refuge is about the protection of wildlife. So we're part of the National Wildlife Refuge System, which is under the Fish and Wildlife Service, Department of the Interior. And what our main job is the protection and enhancement of habitat for wildlife. And then I do think there are people that come here for the wildlife. So it's a little bit of both. At Billy Frank Jr. Nisqually National Wildlife Refuge, we do have a lot of areas where people can explore. We have about 4 miles of trails, and we call it the Big Six. So for the public when it comes to wildlife refuges, and that includes interpretation, education, photography, hunting, fishing, wildlife observation. Those are the Big Six. So,
according to Ranger True, the refuge receives over 1 million visitors a year. It is apparent that Washingtonians love to get outdoors and reconnect with nature.